showed up quite late into today's event. I think they showed up right before the character reveal. I haven't seen either of them play so far, so hopefully they're feeling good going into this.
Yeah, I think I saw both of them playing a bit this morning.
Yep.
But I think they left to do something.
Straight into Fire Capital, wide stage. We've got Alps of Forsburn versus Kragg and Ori.
So, I think if we're going by straight skill level between, like, if these were just 1v1s, the team to look for would be Cake Assault and Penguin. But as for team synergy, it could go either way.
We've got to think about character synergy as well, because Penguin has so many trained characters to swap in between.
That's true. He could do Claren.
If he's not feeling this game, he could easily throw himself into something else straight away.
Though I'm going to call it right now, I think he's probably going to be staying Absa. Absa's excellent in doubles.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Ooh, that's a good kill, though.
Caught him while he was distracted by Jesse off stage there, so good stuff from Dunk there to get that kill. And
what?
just trade stocks there. I thought the Upstrong was going to do that, but I think the Upstrong killed him, but
I guess
perhaps
enough
Cake
time.
threw out a hitbox. I'm not sure.
Might have been enough time to nair or something.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's still a good stock for Jesse here.
Yeah, definitely a good trade there.
Like right now, I think
taking away any power that Cake Assault had is really important, I think.
Right now, the goal is probably to try and get early gimps on Penguin's Absa, just because it's the latest character on stream, whereas the opposite would be trying to get early gimps on Ori. Ooh, that would have been a crazy bash if it landed.
Dinko Esports applying a lot of pressure to both their opponents, and they're keeping these good splits going. They're not really swapping in between. So it looks like they're confident playing against the opponents that they have in front of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Penguin gets back on there, and another stock lost. Jesse can stick this edge guard. That's a really strong lead for them to have right now.
Yeah, but Penguin, great recovery, managing to make it back, and actually reversing it, taking the stock himself. There's another one.
Evened it up very quickly, didn't they? What looked like a very scary situation to now one stock on each remaining character.
See, those big wind-up moves like that charged Blind Cloud are just so good in doubles because it's not parry food anymore. It's so hard to get parries in doubles because there's so much happening also.
Dunk's really struggling to land in some of these situations so far. He's taken on a lot of percent from it. That's quite interesting, having the clone apply pressure on the other side of the stage while you're...
I've always wanted to see a Forsburn doubles match where everybody...
Why did they get 4 characters on their team?
Where everybody has clones out, so it would be 8 characters total. I wonder if it just lag. But
Penguin definitely got the cheeky charge special there while Jesse was distracted by the opening on Cake. But
that was very close. So I think it was pretty convincing for Penguin and Cake, where they weren't super worried at the end.
Yeah.
But there could have been a swing at any time.
There was definitely a back and forth going on as well. Like it looked like they definitely had openings to find a really strong lead in that game. Making sure we got the Dinko Esports tag going.
Yeah.
I think that is the 4th tag switch we've seen from this team.
Hey, as long as you're quick to do
they're going to max out the tags. It's going to happen.
Probably.
Who's going to be the lucky person to get deleted when that happens is my next question.
Better not be me.
You planning to stay on stream, are you?
I don't know.
I think Team Alphabet Soup actually plays you next, now that I think about it. I probably shouldn't be talking rubbish before
I'm a bit afraid.
Yeah.
I'm a bit afraid, but we'll see.
I know, you were scaring me in friendlies earlier.
I was doing some dash attack things.
Which is very, very scary, because I put the Edalist bracket tomorrow in singles.
Oh yeah? Who do you play against?
I've got SSJT or something. I believe it's a SoCal.
SSTJ.
Yeah, SoCal Edalist, and then if I manage to get the win over him, I've got Fail Whale.
Ooh.
Yeah, a bit of a higher seed, but if I can crack him, that leads to a good bracket.
Yeah, definitely the Edalist bracket.
Yeah, definitely the Edalist bracket. I was feeling really good about my first bracket until I got reseeded. So that's definitely the matchup that I'm looking at this weekend.
Yeah, I've been practicing pretty much every character Full Stream has. But
is this the first time we've seen Tara Pippin in doubles? I'm not sure. On stream, maybe.
On stream, maybe. I know me and Kibbs were picking it a lot just because we were going with the kind of chaos strategy where we wanted to be very close and doing a lot of things.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's sort of...
Ooh, that's a bad first stock loss for Dunk. He had his pillar broken at some point. And then
didn't quite land on the stage there.
Yeah, DI'd in, but the DI was mixed up.
That F tilt hit both of them there from the up, so I'm not quite sure.
So even though Dinko Esports kind of fell behind early there,
really poor DI on that cloud pop.
This is a lot closer than you would think for getting gimped very early on. Super doable stuff.
Cake and Penguin have definitely taken some early stocks and got those games where they really needed them.
I think we're just seeing how strong Penguin and Cake are as individual players. Their combo game is so rough. Like, it's just super
Dinko caught out by that nair into the up air before, just some poor DI on that.
Yeah.
Misses a parry punish there to guarantee that stock against Penguin.
I think these 1v1s are just not working anymore. Dunk and Jesse are going to have to try and stick together, but it's so much easier said than done.
The thing is, we've just seen it right then. Leaving Cake Assault on his own is just a recipe for disaster because he's going to collect that smoke, get these combust up, and
that's true. And
it's so easy for an ARPSer to get some light hits in that can lead into that.
Yeah.
Like just a forward tilt or some sour spots and some aerials.
Yeah, any character with setups like that, you just want your partner to be covering you. So anything like Endless Armor, Forsburn Smoke Clouds, you want your partner to be covering you, keeping both opponents off of you, which is very difficult in its own right.
We saw him complete his charge there and get a good up air into combust kill there.
So both players for Team Tempest are pretty high percent, but they also have extra stocks. So
yeah, Jesse has not got much to work with here, but if he manages a clean stock here, maybe try to bring it back in between spawns.
Yeah, and even then he still has to deal with the invincibility.
That's true. So parry there, not quite finishing it off. It's always interesting to see how teams play in these 2v1 situations because a lot of the time you don't really see them working well together and they're trying to go for the 1v1 and then it becomes an awkward dance of like, do I go